This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for July 24th, 2025. The rock and metal world are still reacting to the death of 76-year-old Ozzy Osbourne. Black Sabbath guitarist Tony Iommi has spoken with the press about the tragic passing, saying, quote, "It was a shock for us that Ozzy passed. I mean, when I heard yesterday, it couldn't sink in. I thought it can't be. I only had a text with him the day before. It just seemed unreal and surreal, and it really didn't sink in. And then at night, I started thinking about it. God, am I dreaming all of this? But as I said before, he's not looked well for the rehearsals, and I think he really just held out to do that show. I really feel, and me and Geezer were talking about it last night, we think he held out to do it, and just after that, he's done it, and he said goodbye to the fans, and that was the end of it, really." Regarding the final Black Sabbath show, he said, "I think he must have had something in his head that said, well, this is going to be it, the last thing I'm ever going to do. Whether he thought he was going to die or what, I don't know, but he really wanted to do it, and he was really determined to do it, and fair dues, he's done it." Alice Cooper, who learned of Ozzy's death in real time while he was on tour in England, said over his long career, he earned immense respect among his peers and from fans around the world as an unmatched showman and cultural icon. "I always saw Ozzy as a cross between the Prince of Darkness, which is the persona that his fans saw, and the court jester. That was the side that his family and friends saw." He continued, "Rock and roll is a family and a fraternity. When we lose one of our own, it bleeds. I wish that I would have gotten to know my brother Ozzy better. A Titanic boulder has crashed, but rock will live on." The City of Birmingham Symphony Orchestra has paid tribute to Ozzy, performing the epic self-titled opener from Black Sabbath's debut album, orchestrated by Christopher Austin for the Birmingham Royal Ballet production of Black Sabbath, the Ballet. The tribute took place at the city's New Street Station beneath Ozzy the Bull, the giant mechanical beast bull, for the 2022 Commonwealth Games, and now on permanent display at the station. "We were all greatly saddened to hear about the passing of Ozzy Osbourne last night," said the orchestra's social media. "Our thoughts go out to his family, loved ones, friends, and fans. Ozzy was a one-off, and his musical legacy will live in the hearts of people of Birmingham forever." Rock and metal bands paid tribute to Ozzy on stage. Joe Duplantier from Gojira announced to the crowd in real time, saying, quote, "Ozzy Osbourne just died. I'm so sorry. This is crazy. This one is for Ozzy. It's called Flying Fucking Whales." Wolfgang Van Halen stopped down towards the end of the set of Mammoth on stage after leading the crowd in Ozzy chants, saying, quote, "That fucking sucks that we are all in a world that doesn't have Ozzy Osbourne anymore. It was right before a sound check that we found out, and it was like, well, we have to do something. Just mentioning it isn't enough. We played through this maybe 3 times, so bear with us and sing the fuck along with us." Pantera, that features Ozzy's longtime guitarist Zakk Wylde, performed Planet Caravan on stage. Phil Anselmo saying this is for Ozzy and for his family, Black Sabbath, and everybody. Def Leppard addressing the crowd, saying there is an added ingredient into the pie tonight because we all know just a few hours ago that we lost our beloved Ozzy Osbourne. Let's celebrate him. And they performed Changes. The Who dedicated their show opening performance of I Can't Explain to Ozzy during their show in Milan, Italy. The Dave Matthews Band also performing Changes. Dave Matthews saying we were talking about one of my heroes and laughing and all of that, and then it popped up on all of our phones that our dear Ozzy Osbourne has died, and I just wanted to send love to all of his people and all of his family. During Lady Gaga's performance in San Francisco, Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train blared through the speakers during her Mayhem Ball show, and her dancers triumphantly danced around. Lady Gaga came out on stage wearing an Ozzy Osbourne t-shirt. Following Ozzy's death and the Back to the Beginning final concert, Black Sabbath and Ozzy's albums have all soared to the top of the Amazon Music charts. Paranoid currently sits on top of the CD and vinyl bestsellers chart, while his most recent solo studio album, Patient Number 9, sits in the number 7 spot. And following Ozzy's death, Reels has announced they're going to honor the Prince of Darkness with encore presentations of 2 documentary series coming up this Sunday, July 27th. The network will air an encore presentation of Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath frontman, at 9 p.m. Eastern, and Black Sabbath Breaking the Band, narrated by Dee Snider, at 11 p.m. Eastern. And in other news, there have been cryptic billboards mysteriously promoting Fleetwood Mac members Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks' project, Buckingham Nicks. Now it's been announced that they're reissuing the album from 1973. It's coming out on September 19th. The album has been out of print for decades and never reissued until now. It's been sourced from the original analog tapes and pressed on a variety of colors on vinyl. You can hear the remastered opening track, Crying in the Night, online. The Deftones have announced the lineup for the 6th Dia de los Deftones Festival. The event, coinciding with the Mexican festival Dia de los Muertos, will return to San Diego's Petco Park on November 1st. The Deftones have handpicked the lineup, which includes Clips, Two Hollis, Rico Nasty, Def Haven, Glare, University, and more. Pre-sales have begun and general on-sale tickets commence on Friday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific. The word is out. Wednesday has been renewed for a 3rd season with a spin-off show in the works. The news comes appropriately enough on Wednesday, July 23rd, just weeks before season 2 launches on August 6th. And more sad news coming out of the world of rock. Golden Earring guitarist George Kooymans has died at the age of 77. He was diagnosed with the degenerative muscle disease, ALS, in 2020. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 268, featuring Brent Smith from Shinedown, is available now.